Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, I mean, they're going to make a lot of progress as well. So let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking from the very start. It's tough position to be in. It's like we're kind of all up in their business, but by this time they have the advantage. You know, they're all back. They're not dying. They're all over the place, like all along the top part and stuff like that. And we're just kind of, if we're right here, we're vulnerable. Like basically, if I'm with somebody and I'm trying to kill the other team, I would be happy to see that's a Magneto chilling right here. Like if there's a Magneto like in this area, and then he drops back down and stuff like that, and his rest of his team's kind of spread out. Like I'm glad to see this because it means that I'm very likely to kill this Magneto. So like I said, I didn't play Magneto that much, so I don't know what the best advice is of what to do with him, but I'm just letting you know that that's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, we'll just go back. And then here we see a prime example of why we don't want to be in this space. Got a big ass ultimate comes out. So yeah. Again, well, yeah. So then she also did a good job of trapping you, and now there's no chance, right? You're gonna die for sure. Punisher died to our Bucky, but yeah, they were getting it done. So what I can notice right off the bat is Squirrel Girl is kind of a threat. So good job on him. It's a little risky now because he's probably gonna die. But he is stopping the car for an extended period of time, very far. And so by the time Magneto gets there and everybody gets there, then he'll be soon to back up. So pretty good play from him overall. I'm not sure what like top rank would do, but it wasn't that bad. So we're doing a healthy charge, right? Because that's their entire team. And our team is not with us. So we're doing a healthy cut out here, which can pay off to keep, you know, try to cut the card off, but we'll see what happens. Overall, I think that's a bit risky. Because they got, basically because CC exists, right? They can CC you, and they can focus all their damage on you. And they can also potentially block the healers. So that would be, you know, stuff that they would have to do, but that's like the risk, right? So now we got this going on. Can't tell exactly where it is, but it's probably right behind us. Yep. Just barely survived, and then, but we're in a really bad spot now. There's another death. So I think this all stems from that first push, right? So that's definitely reasonable, because we also just saw, if we were paying attention to the feed and kind of what's happening, we just saw this guy died, and when we're coming up and we're not distracted by anything, we can see his hitbox through the walls, and we can see that was kind of happening, right? So we should have known that that's what was happening, and our goal is actually to wait until this guy comes back. So just to recap, you know, we're going, not only did we push early without the team backup, because the team is smarter than the Magneto here, because they were not so convinced that they should jump out and push, because that's the entire team, right? And they're also, this is a very good flank route, right, which is exactly what happened. So not only was it a far out push, but it's also like way out here, making you very vulnerable. And then the Moon Knight pincer, put the pincer on you, threaten the team. Everybody's backing up, takes you a while to back up. You took a bunch of damage, and then there we go. Now the Punisher's using his shit right now. Much better timed ult than the ones we saw before. Pop the two ultimates there. So yeah. So again, they're kind of stalling the point here. That's kind of what they're doing. Pretty smart, because yeah, this is not going to last that long, and they're just doing what they can. But yeah. So, yeah, they're not that good at killing this guy, which is a big benefit to our team. Because basically how much he has been out in front of their team without much support. You got a fucking Punisher, you got this one, and you got this one. You know what I mean? Like, a better team would annihilate a Thor trying to do that stuff. So that's another big benefit to the team, to your team. You're back to point. Right in the middle again, going with the team directive to try to stop the cart, but now we gotta back up because they're doing this. Holding it down pretty well, but we did lose somebody. Nice there. Made her, you know, immediately punish her for doing a really weak ultimate, so that's really good for us. Now we don't have to worry about that ultimate. And I think you hit it, and I think other people hit it, so all good there. But they did get the point, so it kind of worked out for them like that, for sure. Nice use of the shield, very good. He's about to do that, a good kill. Gotta try to survive, and you did. I mean, yeah. It's pretty risky, it didn't work out. I don't think he should have ulted there. I think they should have just took the loss, because it was too tough from that position. We had too many bad things happen there. And it's hard to hold this point anyway, especially when we've already had people who died. Okay, it's kind of a clever play, but yeah, it's just tough. But it's also good to be able to see that. I mean, I don't know what to do, man. I maybe try to back up quicker, see if you can potentially survive that. So this guy's going on the directive here. Or he almost did. Now he's doing this. Taking a lot of damage here, but they just can't kill him. He's healed up right off the bat. Looks good. Nice, nice. Really nice. No hesitation, just bam. Get a shield. Because he's like kind of our MVP right now. He is really forcing the team to change their gameplay and to threaten them. Like I said, you know, he should die realistically, but he's not. You know, so this is just how the game's going. So yep, being careful. Now that we just lost half our health, we're back to it. Pretty risky right here, to be honest. I mean, I don't think there's any confusion about that. Like, it's kind of an odd spot for two tanks to be able to hold this spot like this. So it really is a testament to them not being able to do stuff. But we do have the we know the Punisher just died, so we can suspect that the Punisher's coming back here. Alright. Blocking damage, holding the fort here, preventing them, because we can, you know. So we saw him go up here. So this is happening. Nice to try to get rid of the heals there. But didn't overcommit on it, you know, just tried it real quick, and now we're back to it. Another really good position. So we're moving up here. It's potentially really risky. Because, you know, I got the feeling like you don't have your team with you enough. And you definitely don't. I mean, they're way pushed back here. So, you know, this is a good spot, like right here. Or I guess I can, whoops, this spot. But when you keep pushing up here, it's basically like a fine line. Because, boom, she gets a stun on you. Everybody turns towards you. Your health bar is gone. You know what I mean? That's a very, very reasonable thing to happen. Against this team, maybe not. But, yeah, I mean, like, what's the value of pushing up here? I mean, I guess you kind of, you know, mess with them. But we don't really have a great reason to push. To try to actually push right there. It's just my take. I don't know 100%. So again, you're trying to get that's a good body block, I guess. I mean, you're stopping them in their tracks, yeah. And you got the some damage on them, plus other people focus. Force out the healing ultimate. Looks good. Very nice. That was a thing of beauty, huh? We figured out we can't kill her too far. Going for it, see what happens. Not gonna happen. Yeah, so we waited all the way until that one, just in case you made a mistake, right? We can get rid of it. And it looks good. But see how I want to kind of point out, like, I mean, I think you really locked in and stabilized on that guy, rather than you're gonna try to like flick shot him or something like that. So it's that same type of mindset of like trying to maximize your chance of hitting that guy. Now that's happening. He did get a kill. So yeah, I think the triple heals saved you again, plus the bad gameplay from the guys here. Now we got two DPS ultimates happening. Yeah, so you're right by your healers, so they healed you up. This guy's pretty far away. That guy was over there. Yeah, we're just kind of surviving right here. It's fine. Block is good, as well as use the pillar. Now we can start to go in right off the bat. So really good thing to focus on him because he's vulnerable, right? And lucky for you, your team also focused him, and they have effective damage, more effective damage than the other team. So yeah, he just died again, which is fair. You know, he should be dying for the stuff that he's doing. But it's not the end of the world here yet. They lost somebody. They don't even have a second tank in the first place. And here we go. Here's our ultimate, which is going to be super good. So good job to try to take advantage of that immediately. Start cooking the squishies. Kind of lost track of her, and we're looking around to see if there's somebody else we can kill. So it's not like you want to be looking up in the air and getting all, losing sight of the battle or whatever. But we could potentially track these squishies a little bit more fervently. So yeah, she did not get out of there quick enough. She died, and they just used their ultimate. So she used her ultimate. He used his ultimate. So he used it early, which is kind of interesting because they still have the gambit. But then, he's making some pretty decisive plays with his healing ultimates, I think. Or, not just healing, but yeah. His rocket ultimate. So nice one right there. That's going to be super. This basically saved this fight. And I guess he did get the kill on her, so that worked out really nicely. Again, heavily aided by that you have the effective team going on here. So he then switched to Moon Knight. So fantastic. It's kind of the same as last time. He died 2 times, and now he switched. he thought of something better he can do. So really, really nice plays to this guy as well. Along with this guy, clearly a better DPS than what they have on their team. And then we're going triple heals. We'll watch him since nothing's happening. Yeah, man, it's too risky, man. What are you even doing? He's just surviving for no reason, dude. He did eventually die, but damn. Wait, I want to kind of see from your perspective during that. Very nice, yep. Nice. Straight shot on the squishy, got it done. Helped out with the damage. Paid off. Nice target priority and aim there. Check on the team, make sure everything's good. Pushing the cart back as well. You know that it's not really going to be worth it to push out. But it looked like, I can suspect that maybe you were distracted by something there for a second. You potentially could have got the save with the shield earlier for sure. But yep, 30 seconds left. They don't have, access to a lot of ultimates here. So it's looking pretty good for us, because we're stronger in the neutral. So yeah, very good. That's when the flick shotting is not really too offensive there. Sometimes you got to do it when shit is going down, rather than, like I was saying before, the stable aim is more for specifically when that's the only thing you're doing, but it can still be valuable otherwise. But I ended up really going well there. You hit basically every shot on that guy. So again, I gotta congratulate you on. You're really good at being a Magneto who has good target priority and really focuses on the squishies when they're out of position and able to be killed by your team, and also when they're farther back and able to be focused on by poke or whatever, and it would work well with when you have divers going after them too.